Well, hello, Leos. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is your February 1st through the 15th of 2018 reading. I'm just going to jump right in. What I do is I pull whatever energies I pull. If they apply, great. If they don't, well, email me at josiek42@gmail.com. Check your rising sign video and your moon sign video. How do you do that? You say moon sign calculator, rising sign calculator in Google, and you can find that information out. With me, sometimes I feel like your rising sign is what you present out to people. Your sun is who you are in your soul, more so, but there's other planets involved and etc. But in your moon, it's about who and what you really feel emotionally in yourself. So anyway, that's a little bit about me and what I think. All right, so the energies I'm pulling in, to get back into that, are energies about beautiful things in your lives, Leos. I think it's a really good time to give thanks for all that you have. And try not to anyway. I don't want to say fantasize, but get kind of confused energies. Don't let confusing energies come in. At this time, it might be a good time to just focus on fun and spending a little bit of money, shopping, doing something with family. I do feel like there is some sort of marriage energy here, and there is great positivity, yet at the same time, there, I feel, are worries about causing heartache and loss. Almost, it feels to me like inadvertently someone came into a Leo's life and they're like, what do I do with this attention? And is everything going to fall apart because this person, whatever? And at some point, some of you may contemplate connecting with this new direction, this new person. Now, when I say person, don't turn everything into love always. It could be a new friend comes in and there's new beginnings with that person, and that helps you to release yourself, not necessarily from your marriage, but to a path that's just maybe felt so content for so long. It's like some of you, I feel, want to kind of travel, get away for a while, do something different. In the end of February, the first couple weeks of February, we have connecting out, but also celebrating what you have in your path already, because I think there's going to be contemplation for maybe a small amount of you who are going to think about leaving these beautiful atmosphere and blessings that you have to go into what could be a negative energy, what could be a short stint, and you're contemplating giving up everything for that small. Actually, it turns into a long and difficult path in the end. So I'm going to continue now. I'm doing a plain Celtic spread, and I'm starting off with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. So, it was confusing to me, but it isn't now that I can start speaking. It's like I don't know what I'm going to say before I start, and then it just starts coming. It's just so cool. So victory and success is transpiring in someone's life. They're doing well financially. They're celebrating something. Their money doesn't seem to be a concern. But the card I used to clarify from the Gilded Tarot was the Three of Swords. So right away I felt like there's some sort of worries about victory and success. Why are there worries about victory and success? So I pulled 3 cards for clarification about that. All right, we've got the Major Arcana Wheel of Fortune, so fortunate things happening. The Ten of Pentacles, especially with regards to finances. And I think with this energy, what I pulled right away was with the Queen of Pentacles energies, you guys are running a good business, or you've been an independent business owner and you're doing very well. So I think there's just a fear of heartache, or a fear that something is going to fall apart. And the cards crossing that speak of that fear. It's about fear of heartache and loss. I don't want to go into heartache and loss, especially if it has to do with my marriage or a relationship. So in the inner strengths position, we have choose wisely. Okay, so this is the energy saying stop, slow down. It's good to, fantasize and think about things once in a while, but remember all the steps involved that could lead you down a long and difficult path. All right, and these thoughts of trying to choose wisely about something are kind of getting you off balance. Starting to kind of not see that your ship maybe has already come in. See that there? With the angel in the form of a dolphin. You've already got something on one hand that you're looking at. And the other hand, you don't know what to do with. And I know this because in the foundation here, we have recognition and reward. Now, I'm sure this is for a job well done. But I also felt like with the Queen of Swords energies, there was is some sort of test here. This could be someone who has air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general. So there's recognition and attention coming in. But there's fear of heartache when it comes to victory. There's fear when it comes to heartache and loss when it comes to a relationship. So there's question as to should I bring up boundaries when it comes to this recognition, this attention I'm receiving? Well, for clarification, we got the Seven of Swords, kind of sneaky energies, having the strength to bring with the Tower to the end what maybe is not a good thing. Having the strength to let something fall apart by sneaking away. Having the strength to do something, but fearing heartache and loss. Somebody may be dealing with, I feel a strong female, Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but it could be male or female. Now remember, in the recent past, we have authority. You guys taking control over your finances, over how you're going to continue to manifest finances. And with the Judgment energies, I feel like things are really turning in your favor when it comes to finances, or continuing to turn in your favor. You will be, with Spirit's assistance as a major arcana, making the right decisions as you move forward. But then we have two energies here. We have the energies of either you putting up your boundaries when it comes to victory and success, because there's fear of your business that you own. And I feel like someone's getting recognition from someone, but there's got to be boundaries put there. Some of you may be with an Earth sign and are receiving attention from an air sign. So Earth is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Air is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Now, in the next 2 to 3, oh, I'm sorry, this is the first 2 weeks. Sorry, I don't usually do weeklies or bi-weeklies. So we'll say the first week and a half, we have a solid foundation here, which is beautiful. And then, ha ha ha, I won the war. I made a choice. But be careful. You may not win the battle in the long term when everything falls apart. So wow, these are some decisions here for whomever's energies I am pulling at this time. Okay, so what you have control over is manifesting new beginnings right now, continuing to work on victory and success, continuing to work on your marriage, continuing to maybe do things as a family, continuing to focus on giving thanks to all the beautiful things you have been blessed with in your life, because someone's going to come in, and they're going to come in quickly. And they could cause heartache and loss, and that's what's making you guys worried for the first couple weeks. Now, you're not moving, right? We're not moving. We're trying to just let fantasy be fantasy and leave that heartache alone. Just for the first couple weeks, at least in February. Maybe some of you guys need to get to know someone a little better. Now, spiritual guidance is the shadow energy. So they're saying, look and pay attention to the shadow side, maybe of someone else. And we all have one. Like, this could be blocking yourself from having a good life by chasing a situation, but that situation, I think some of you stopped in your tracks for a minute and you decided to wait. What am I doing? All right, so for clarification, well, first of all, the card with that is the gilded card of the Page of Wands. So receiving a message, maybe hearing something about someone too that gets you kind of up in your thoughts, and you're thinking about moving ahead with your finances, or you're thinking about moving ahead with either this earth or air sign. There's a lot of thoughts going on here. So to clarify the shadow side and this new information, we got the Seven of Wands saying you've come a long way. You can now decide to leave troubled waters behind, but that's not the troubled waters card, but to leave frustration, difficulties, just a long path behind. But you've got the Moon card energies and something happening quickly. So again, someone's going to come in and maybe give a lot of attention, and that's going to put you in the energies of the Moon, which sometimes it's like waiting to see what I should do. Feeling like, what if everybody came against me? I mean, there's just some, this is, you know, if this correlates, connects somehow, you know, and everybody's path is a little bit different. Well, let's continue and we'll get to the big picture. So, hopes and fears. We've got the solar plexus chakra lighting up, hoping to receive all kinds of attention and to feel good and attractive, but fearing what to do with communication. With the Four of Swords, I've put a lot of energy in one part of my life, and now I'm contemplating, what is it I hope for that's going to continue to make me shine? Do I use my final sword to stay where I'm at, or do I cut away from this path and hope that something is better in the future? There is an interesting message here in the outcome position. Yes, you will triumph. Yes, you can have what you want. But remember, what comes with each decision is how the karmic wheel turns, right? So try not to blow up a small connection, a new connection, into more than what it is right now. Okay, I think in a path is being offered at this time that is not going to be the right choice. So if some of you have been wondering, is this gonna, am I heading down a bad path? Yeah, it's not that it's a bad path, it'll be a long and difficult path, and there's something better, I think, coming. And I think some of you are standing right in it. Whoever's energies these are, you can give birth to new beautiful possibilities exactly in the location with the success and the things that are happening in your life right now. Look at this happening at home and celebrations and loving each other. And this could be that someone in the first 2 weeks of February is going to find out that they're pregnant. They're going to be communicating to everybody, and they're going to have little gatherings. And then there's solitude, and there's passion about something, or a passionate opportunity, and Spirit saying, stand your ground and speak your truth. So in the next week and a half, or the first week and a half of February, we've got sacrificing something that's not healthy, sacrificing maybe even this fantasy way of thinking, to release yourself from suffering in some sort of silence. Listen to your intuition. Think about the material changes that would have to take place and move on. I'm feeling like someone needs to move on and sacrifice something that's kind of been kept in fantasy zone that isn't going to grow, or that you're going to recognize where you're at is much more fulfilling. So what do we have here? Okay, in the outcome position, we have conflict and defeat. Okay, but know that you are going to triumph. But the first 2 weeks of February is about listening to your intuition. I don't feel like this king needs to do more, which is the energies you'll have in the first couple weeks here, to be able to observe everything and to figure out if something is your destiny, if it is time to move forward, if it is time for this fulfillment of wishes that I think will eventually come. But I feel like someone is definitely being tested in the first couple weeks here. However this may apply. In the first week, something happens quickly. That's like the third time we've seen that. And that's why I do these readings kind of over and over again as I clarify. And somebody's going to want passion or some sort of passionate connection. It could be that this is even at a party. It could be a third party situation where there is contemplation of moving in a direction. And I think with Spirit, they're saying, if you have recognized that there are too many obstacles and challenges in the way when it comes to an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, then know that Spirit's way of telling you you're not going in the right direction. So for someone, an air sign is not the right direction right now. So in the first first week, somebody may be just becoming bored at work, and that's what I'm feeling. It's time to go have some fun. Look at this. Children. Do something with the kids, the grandkids, nieces, nephews, however it is. Go share your heart. Have some fun. Let go of the difficult choices, knowing that you will be able to manifest whatever you so choose in your path ahead. You have the Empress energies to start new and exciting things, because some of you, maybe not all of you, are finding yourself in a great position of leadership and prosperity. Now, when I say great, I just could mean better than it was before, okay? So in the next week and a half or so, you're looking back, giving yourself a pat on the back for how far you have come, and you're contemplating maybe moving forward towards more fulfillment with someone maybe that you met at a party or this third party situation, and really wondering, look at how curious. That's what I got from that card this time. Curiosity. We have a soulmate connection, and we have what could maybe be someone not liking a situation, being frustrated, acting like a child, and Spirit saying, make a decision, get to the truth, get over it and beyond it. And yes, by the end of the next 2 weeks, I think you guys are just going to, from the beginning to the end, when you meet someone who may be tempting, whoever's energies these are, you're going to know that, okay, that was the person. I am going to bring this to an end. I'm not going to put myself through turmoil and regret and have to set goals to try and make things work out at home and find myself completely depressed and sad and stuck with the Hermit energies. So that's what the future path looks like if someone, whoever's energies these are, it could be one, it could be, however many, it doesn't matter. It's about, as you listen to these messages, write down what you're hearing. Listen to the video over and over again at different times, because you got to remember, this is a span of 2 weeks, which today's the 31st. It's about, to me, I feel like really, really, really giving thanks to the blessings you already have around you. All right, for the first 2 weeks of February. Now, to close, I pulled a card from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. And this is called Simplicity. And I just noticed too, it's a number 4, and 4 to me is just like a solid, beautiful foundation. Keeping things simple, feeling balanced. You will find the solution now through simplicity. Live one day at a time. Have gratitude for whatever you possibly can, even if you are yet to understand why you should be grateful, because you cannot perceive the gift hiding within the struggles quite yet. Love and trust. Have faith. Be patient. Wait and you shall see. Let simplicity be. Everything is going to be all right. The circumstances with which you are struggling with will right themselves in time. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. Relax and know that it'll all be worked out for the best. Well, that is a beautiful feeling. So really, that's what I think I'm basically picking up, is the energies of someone that's just worried because someone probably hit on them or connected them, and they kind of smiled, you know, and part of them were like, oh, that made me feel really good about myself. And so it's about, you know, just remaining clear with who you are and what you want in your life, and decisions won't become muddled, because we don't want to end up stuck and stagnant over something that we made too big up in our mind and forget to be thankful for the things that are already around us. Because if you're worrying about something, you could manifest something. If you want happiness, peace, joy, contentment in your life, then get excited about happiness, peace, joy, and contentment, and put your efforts there. So that's for the first 2 weeks of February 2018. If you want me to pull your personal energies, please feel free to email me at josiek42@gmail.com. Take care, and God bless.